Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. Let's get rid of the keyboard. Right, so today, Sterling Spice, Sterling tallow based soap, wonderful, homage to Old Spice. Very, very nice soap. Pre-shave cube, getting there, getting down. I've got another one. HCNC bowl, I like this bowl a lot. Yucky brush. Purple Haze 24 synthetic, my brush soaker, very cool. And the weapon of choice. So if you've been shaving for a while or want to dip your toe into the world of straight razors, I can highly recommend this. This is a JJ Shorty, JJ Shaves, John June. That was a gold dollar. He modifies the blade 2 inches, makes the scales. You can get a kit off him which comes with the straight razor and the strop, Robert Gallagher. For my strop is there. That I've got 2 strops, both made by Robert Gallagher, Bobby G. But you can get a kit. Now this is obviously nice and manoeuvrable. John mutes both ends so that it's a nice easy shave. You can get different point. This one's a barber's notch. So JJ Shaves, you can look him up on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Hit him up. And he doesn't just give you the razor, but John is a really nice guy. You can talk to him, ask him. He does restorations, he does restorations, plating, vintage razors. He's got the lot, but he's really accessible. His videos cover stropping, shaving, everything else. So yes, you decided to dip into the straight razor game, and I cannot recommend this as a starter straight razor myself more. It's a wonderful blade. So let's get myself sorted and we'll be back. There we go, Sterling, easy to lather, wonderful soap. So here we go, it's the straight razor. This is how I hold it, like that. I mean, some people hold it 2 fingers, 1 finger, but this is how I just feel comfortable. I've got quite big hands. What I like about these is it's got a nice length to the edge of the blade, so when you get it on your face you can see it in the mirror. So how do we go about this? Well, what I do, put the blade on the face, tilt it out slightly, about spine's width roughly, maybe, till it cuts, and then just glide down the face. Light touch. And then that's it. If you were starting, now you can either go one-handed like that, or however's more comfortable for you, like that, whichever you prefer. Me personally, I change hands, so I use the other hand to do my shaves. Now if you were starting, that's it, that's all you need to do. Then use your other weapon of choice, DE, cart, whatever you're using, finish yourself off, it's job done. And then as you get more comfortable, then you can start moving on to the other areas. So I am going to move under the nose. You can either, I hold the blade like that personally and then rinse from there down, but you don't have to. You could get a towel or something and just wipe the blade off. razors and water don't really mix. That's just how I do it at the end of the shave. I dry the blade off. I've got a little bit of clipper side which I spray on it and then clean it off. The beauty about this as well, you get to try John the Edge June. They don't call him the Edge for nothing, because the blade is absolutely beautiful. So this bit can be a bit of a problem. What I do is lift and then I go down, and then what you find is you've done that area which is a bit tricky. And then for me here, I go up just because that's the way my grain goes. And again, if you can't get a grip because it's slippery, if you've got a bit of alum like that, you can put a bit on your fingers and then it'll grip and you can lift, but I can. The grip of the razor, don't grip it like a bull terrier. You want a firm grip, but a light grip, if that makes sense. You don't want to be squeezing on it when you're doing it because you won't get the touch. The point is, don't have a heavy touch, really nice light touch. And again, some people prefer long strokes, some people prefer short, depends on what area you're shaving. Just being careful around your extremities. Although, like I say, John mutes the heel and the toe, which makes it a much, I don't want to say more comfortable, but I want to hear that. Safer. I mean, the edges will still dig in, but nowhere near as much as if they were both, let's say, live. But for a new starter, I think this is a phenomenal razor if you wanted to give it a go. You know, hit John up. He's always great for advice, or you know, if you're feeling a bit anxious or worried, he'll put your mind at rest. Again, the soap, make sure it's nicely hydrated with sterling. Sterling will take a lot of water on, very nice soap. Okay, like I say, you could do that down pass, cheeks first, then do that for a while till you're happy, then move on to the other areas, maybe neck, leave the mouth and chin till sort of when you're really into it. And then use your razor to do the other 2 passes, and then when you feel comfortable using it, then move on to the cross and against the grain. So again, I'm keeping the spine pretty flat to my face, so that part pretty flat to my face, which keeps the angle down. Stretching. Again, trying to sort of follow the grain. For me, again, that's sort of with the grain on the second pass here. Here it's against the grain and with the grain at the same time. Again, I'm not gripping the razor, I'm just lightly, not light, so it's not, you've got control of the blade, but I'm not gripping it really hard. Again, I'm coming in quite that way and then scooping down under the nose, but really light. Inflating a bit of air into my cheek to sort of stretch, so I'm inflating out the cheek. Now again, once you get to that stage, you can stop if you're smooth enough, or you can go with your DE or weapon of choice to finish yourself off, just until you get used to that feeling again of the cross pass or cross grain, as cross as much as you can grain pass. Now I've got too excited there. What I normally do now, for me personally, is I'll do my neck. Oh, never mind. So I'll lather my neck up for the third pass, and then I'll lather my face up for the third pass. But in all the excitement, I've gone crazy. If you find your soap's dried up on your face, because you know, take your time, don't rush. Re-lather, put a bit of moisture in the brush or re-lather. Don't try and go with a dry lather. Dry hands is a must. Now for me, this is an inverted pass. And the camera's dropped. Hold on. Oh dear. Let's see if I can get that back up without too much trouble. Like that. Like that. Only live. Perfect. Again, I'm keeping that spine close, so I've got minimal angle. And that's what I mean, because it's a 2-inch blade, not a big 3-inch one, it is very, very manoeuvrable, which is what you need when you're beginning. And it's a lovely edge. Lovely. Sharp, but very usable. Sometimes you get sharp but harsh. These are not. This is beautiful. It's sharp, nice, but smooth. Again, I've rotated that way, so I've got it in that hand. But the spine is almost touching my face as I'm doing this. So light angle. Again, you can do it single-handed, or if you want to do it double-handed, you can. It's whatever works for you. But a light touch. particularly around here because it's soft. I really do, the spine is actually touching my bottom lip. And I've caught myself there. I thought I had. Okay, let's have a feel around. And that's wonderful. And that's it, gentlemen. Easy as that. Well, with a bit of practice. So if you do catch yourself, like I have there, a little bit of alum or a steptic pencil, where is it? This thing, which is that way round, steptic pencil, take care of that, no problem. Got an astringent property which stops bleeding. And there you go, so perfect. So like I say, just start with the cheeks, that's it, finish off, then move around to the, maybe the neck a little bit, and then move to the other areas, down, so with the grain pass, and then use your whatever you use to normally shave, then move on to against, again just the cheeks, and then move on till you get more and more comfortable, and not a problem. You'll soon be straight shaving like the best of them. Okay, I'll be back with the post. And here we are, done. Lovely shave. Post. Post may differ for you, you can use whatever you like. I use alum, cold water rinse, then alum, leave it on to set while I clean up my gear, then I rinse it off, and I use Thayer's witch hazel, cucumber, magic made by witches, because my friend across the pond says so, and I couldn't agree more. This is great stuff for me. Then once that's set, dried in, I use a bit of this today. I like this balm, it soaks in really well and gives you a lovely sort of matte, nice finish. And the razor, nice easy little razor, 2 inches, modified blade, gold dollar, done by JJ Shaves John June. Again, across the platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. If you're starting, I can't recommend this enough. You can get a kit which comes with a strop, so you can keep it clean. Plus John does honing, so if you happen to blunt it or whatever, or you know, something happens, you can contact John. Really nice guy. Great shaving enthusiast, but also, you know, a great guy. He's not just there to sell you stuff, and that's the truth. He's there to try and help you enjoy the experience. You know, he'll help you out, as will many people in this community if you reach out. Sorry about the camera dropping earlier. The sucker come off the sucky wall. Okay, thanks very much. Hope that was a little bit of help to someone on their way, and I'll see you again soon.